Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ottavia, and yesterday I started a reading vlog for you. Yesterday what happened, I woke up super early with my boyfriend at 5 in the morning. We got in the car around 6 and we went to 66 Books, which is in Hemel Hempstead, which is a warehouse where it's open to the public once or twice a month. And because anyway they're actually a wholesaler, so they sell books for different companies, but they're open and they call themselves 66 Book Club for us normal people that wants to get 70% off from the retail price of each book. Finally got here and there's literally no one. I mean it's not like there's some people, but yeah,
literally first in.
Yes.
I mean, there's like some people over there.
And it's actually gonna be open up usually at 9. This time at 8. It's gonna be fun.
The reason we're here so early is because the line gets super long.
Yeah.
So by the time you get here, it'll be like out the door, and they can only let a certain amount of people in.
Because the aisle are quite slim. So basically, it's kind of difficult to have many people in. And the first time we came in, I think we waited 2 hours to enter, and then last time an hour. So this time we actually. Good time. So but even if you have to wait a little bit longer, that's fine. I mean, if they open at 8, so we're just gonna now chill here and wait to basically queue, to be honest. And I'm excited.
Very excited.
Yay. So yesterday was a success. I enjoyed it, my boyfriend as well. He bought 5 books and I bought 6 books.
Meanwhile,
so we finished at 66 Books at 10:10, and actually the lovely guy opened up for us. He was supposed to open at 8 and he opened up at 7:40, so really early, and we did some damage. So we have all the books in here.
Yeah, right here.
All the books in there, and there weren't many. Like, we were one of the first one to enter for the first time. I bought 6 books, and instead you bought 5.
5, yeah.
And I'm gonna show you later as well, once I see it, the receipt, and tell you exactly how much it was, so like this you can kind of see what's there. So Sam, do you want to go with yours first?
Yeah. So one of the ones I bought is Crucible of Chaos by Sebastian Castell, which is a prelude to Play of Shadows, which is one of his series. Really enjoyed that book. I bought Malice by John Gwen. I've heard some people talking about it, but I have no idea what it's about.
And also for that one, they were like the full series. I think it's 4 books, and they're all of them there. But because you haven't started it, just one book is fine.
Read the first, see how it goes. So there was also the other 2 for Scythe, but I haven't read Scythe yet, so I thought leave them. Next one was How to Solve Your Own Murder by Kristen Perrin. Where I have like a sort of like a Agatha Christie kind of like feel. So this one's about a woman whose fortune is told about her death, and then when she dies, apparently like a relative has to solve her murder and then inherits like her estate. So
quite fun.
Then I got one called Stormcrow, which is about like Vikings invading Ireland, a little historical fiction, which I thought need to really get into that. And then finally, I thought I'd go for like something classic, which there's a lot of classics in there anyway. I thought I'd get Bram Stoker's Dracula in this very lovely edition.
Listen, in this place they do so many more of his classics that have a beautiful cover, and there were so many more compared to the other ones. I got last time Pride and Prejudice, and then I got Wuthering Heights. Yeah, and maybe another one, but there were so many others, and there was a few.
I think it was Little Women. You got
Little Women, yes, Little Women. This time I didn't, but yeah.
So I think it said it was about 70 odd quid in total, and then with a 70%, it was $23.59.
So that's a bargain. That's a bargain. And instead, I got 6 books here. So the first one is the Happy Ever After playlist by Abby Jimenez. I've never read any books from her, and I think this will be quite fun. I think about this girl that found this dog, and then the actual owner comes back and says, hey, I want the dog back. and he's like a band member, musician or something like that. And I was like, why not? I love dogs, I love music, so let's try Happy Menace one. Then the second one is actually, you spotted it for me, is Sing Me Forgotten by Jessica S. Olsen. And I think it's about this girl that she has a beautiful voice, and I think it's she kind of lure people to make her happy. Basically the voice is kind of like
someone like she's an opera singer or something.
Yeah, no, she became an opera singer, I think, but yeah, she has this kind of instrument that she can kind of lure people. I think like some kind of like a mermaid kind of thing,
like a siren,
voice, like a siren, yeah. So I mean, why not? Then I got Atalanta by Jennifer Saint. I know that she wrote as well Ariadne and Electra. I don't have those books, but I'm interested to see this one, since I kind of like sometimes to read some mythology fiction books. So this one is a beautiful cover as well. Then I found this one, and other people actually were grabbing it after, is The Stars Are Dying by Chloe C. Peñaranda. I think I pronounced it right. And it seems really interesting. There's also some trials, vampires and stuff like that. And oh, look at that, we got a picture. So we'll see for that as well. And also I got this book that it's a little bit out of my comfort zone, but hey, why not? You know, to have a 70% off retail price, I decided to get it because why not? Then is The House at Watch Hill by Karen Mary Morning, and it's about this this girl that has to live in this place for 3 years in order to inherit it, and there's lots of mysterious things happening. I don't read these books. I'm more like a normal fantasy and historical fiction girly, but not like a thriller, maybe horror-y.
Well, you read one.
I read one, and it was okay. It was fine. I enjoyed it, but at the same time, I was really stressed. So let's see how I feel with this one. And next one is the Sabaa Tahir book, Air. And I know this is part of, it's the first book in a duology. I never read anything from her, but Amber of the Ashes is a book that I really want to read. It's actually my priority book for this year. So hopefully I read this one, and then I read this one. And I'm not sure if they're all connected in the same world, but hopefully not, because I'm interested to this one. There's 3 people, an orphan, an outcast, and a prince, and a killer will bring an empire to its knees. I love killer books, so I'm in for this one, so I'm really happy. And thank you for keeping it all for me, Sam.
Of course.
So I think the total for me, without the actual discount, it was supposed to be 90 quid. Because anyway, I got like 4 hardbacks, which is, hardbacks are usually 20 quid each or more. So in total, I paid £28.79. So it was a good one. It's a good one. I could actually have bought maybe 2 more, but I was like, I need to be thorough. I need to buy books that I've never heard of, or ones that I know that I really wanted it, and other ones that I've just need something new to read. So I think it was a good one. It's
a good one, yeah. I mean, we didn't find as many as we did last time.
No, I think they don't have much fantasy, or I mean, this time they didn't have much fantasy, but they had lots of cooking books. They have lots of children. I think the kids' books are the top ones that they have.
Fair amount of classics in fiction.
Yes, but it's a good one. I know there was Ailey Hazelwood somewhere. I think someone I noticed bought it.
Emily also, Griffin was like around a lot.
Yes, and also Jennifer Armentrout Obsidian, the whole series of the Alien one. I was like, I saw a few girls getting it, and one of them I stopped, and I was like, good ride, especially for the first one. And I hope it's still good because it's been out for many, many years. Cassandra Clare was there, Victoria Aveyard was there, and to be honest, many more. But it's just be careful when you go to 66 Books to basically check online when it's open, because they're not open every single weekend. They open once or twice every month, so you just have to check in their site, 66 Books, or Facebook as well. Like at the moment this month they'll open like 2 weekends ago, and then this weekend, and then they're gonna be open in April only for 2 weekends. But please don't come in during the week or during the other weekends, because they're not gonna let you in and they're gonna be closed.
Might as well put the link in the description.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the down below, the actual link where you can kind of see when 6is Book is open. Of course, if you are in England or even any part of UK and you want to come in, it's always best to come early. If you have a car, that's great, and hopefully you can find a parking, which actually we're really lucky because we got a good parking, literally rare. So just double check out to get there, because it's not easy place to reach. And so now we are just gonna have breakfast, because we woke up at 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
And we haven't had anything, so we're gonna go now, get something, and then we're gonna go to Bicester Village. Since we are around here, it's gonna take us less than an hour. No,
It's somewhere around there.
something like that, and we'll see what they have over there. Nothing books, but maybe I will do some videos around there to show you how it is, because usually it's really pretty there. Usually during Christmas it is, but we're gonna see, and let's see where the day takes us, because it's super early. So I'll see you later. Oh god, it's so weird.
Yeah, really. See you later.
See you later. But it wasn't actually really busy yesterday, which was a little bit weird, because usually there's such a long queue. But I think because they open at 8 instead of 9, which is a usual time, I think that lots of people came in earlier, and then the actual queue was a little bit smoother. But we finished, I think, at like 10:10, something like that. And then I think I showed you a little bit of a clip, but I've been after that to Bicester Village. It was such a lovely day. I needed to try on a few dresses for a wedding. And then from then we had something to eat, and we have nice burger, and it was really, really good. And then unfortunately I had a little bit of a headache, so I never continued yesterday's vlog. And today is Sunday. I feel so much better. I needed to basically sleep, like literally sleep. And I did some videos as well now. It's nearly 12 o'clock and I have lots of things to do. I need to edit videos on TikTok, because I haven't been there in ages and I'm so sad. So I need to go back for that. And also I want to go out a little bit. It's sunny again today in London. And then I want to read, which I haven't read anything, and I'm still 60 pages in on When the Moon Hatched. And hopefully today I can have at least 2 hours to just read for a little bit, and then lunch is for, the week, because the week is going to start tomorrow and work is going to start tomorrow. And anyway, I'll see you when I have more updates in books, hopefully soon. If not, another time. But I'm going to keep this video maybe until, actually I'm going to keep this video until I finish When the Moon Hatched. And let's see how long it's going to take me, because it's taking me ages already. Like, I need to finish it quickly, because I have other books that I want to read, and I have some stuff that I need to finish. So I'll come back to you when I have a little bit of progress in the book. Hello, long time no see. Today is Wednesday, and unfortunately I didn't do anything that I've said I was going to do the Sunday that the other clip is from, basically. But yeah, it's my dad has been in town and is gonna stay for like another week. So I've been with him all the time, even on my day off, and then doing lots of things. And then my boyfriend got sick, so then I started working, and then work, and so many things. So I didn't update you in a while, so I'm so sorry. But here I am doing it right now. But I can say that, do you remember when I was saying that I had problem with When the Moon Hatched, which I'm still reading now? I think I'm kind of understanding what is happening a little bit more. And that's a book I don't have a cover, because it's somewhere else in the other room. So, but anyway, okay, so I am 161 pages in, so I didn't read as much because I didn't have the time. Hopefully today I can read a little bit, but I'm not sure because I have other thing going on. It's been a lot. It's been a long few days, but from what can I say? I think, just let me know if I am correct or not. But this world has been created by these creators. There's 5 of them. But 4 of them decided to imprison one of them because he was doing something behind their back. So that's what kind of like understood in a way. But I'm not sure if it's correct or not. But we have Ignos, which is fire, Rain, which is water, Claude, which is air, Boulder, which is ground, and then the other one, I think the name is the god of ether, so Kalis. Yeah, so that's like the first part that we see. And then we see this girl called Rave. I don't remember how to pronounce it, but she's one of the main protagonists. And she is resembling a gnoll, which is a gnoll is someone that has a part of a ear chipped, because basically there's people in this world that have beads attached to their ears that represent the 4 creators that I kind of told you, you know, fire, water, air, and then earth, so ground. And the thing is that they need every person, if they hear the creator's song, needs to have the beads. But at the same time, some of them you want to also remove it as well. There's a little bit of other situations happening in the background, but this girl seems like she has the ear, basically the chip of the ear removed, so she's a gnoll, they call them. And I'm in the part which is also, I think, written in like the part of explanation of the book, that she's been imprisoned because she killed lots of people, and she actually can hear one of the creators, but she doesn't have the beads. So there's a lot of mystery going around that, and I think I'm starting to get in it, which is good. But the thing is that the first 60 pages I was struggling. Like I said, the writing style is so pompous, so elegant, wants to be poetic, but at the same time I just didn't understand anything. I needed to read some pages more and more time. Even now sometimes still when she has to explain or like a feeling or something happening, there's still that kind of writing style that, to be honest, is beautiful. It's beautiful, I'm not saying anything of that, but at the same time it's difficult to follow. It's difficult to follow, especially for me that English is not my actual language. It's not my first one. I'm Italian, so it's a little bit of struggle. And I thought I was going to finish it quickly because, you know, it's about dragons and I love dragons, and but no. And to be honest, next week is the last week of March, and this is my 4th book, and I usually read 6 books, and I wanted to read, basically I have other 4 I have 4 books I wanted to read, so I want to try to finish this book at least for the end of the week, which is hopefully when I'm going to upload this video, but I'm not sure. I'll keep you updated anyway. But yeah, and also one thing about dragons is that these dragons actually moon, like some of them, but then they kind of fall, which means that it's not a good sign. But I still didn't understand that, and I don't think it's a spoiler because it's something that's said in the few first pages. But actually no, it's in the first part, like literally the first 2 to 3 pages, yes, where the world began with 5, so which 5 means the creators. And I mean, this edition, like I said, is really stunning. It's a Waterstone edition, and I love it, and hopefully I will like it, and hopefully I will can finish it for this Sunday, but we'll see. Anyway, today is the lovely day. I had to actually close the curtains just because the sun was coming in, beaming at me, and I couldn't see anything basically. But it's a beautiful day. I'm gonna go out for sure, enjoy the day later, and you know, see if I can show you around what I'm doing. I'm not sure, like I can't promise anything, you know, it's my first vlog, reading vlog, and I'm a little bit shy if I have to put out the camera out or even on my phone, like, so we'll see how it is. But anyway, these are my thoughts now. Only 160 pages in on this book, but listen, better like this than actually being still like 60 pages in. But anyway, I'm just gonna go. I have to do a few things in the house, and then I'm just gonna go outside. And I'll speak to you later. Hi, long time no see. So, I think last time I talked to you was on Wednesday, and I said, on Sunday, I need to finish a book because I need to also finish this reading blog, which it didn't go as planned because I wanted to do more things, but because in my life there's been so many things going on in actually this past week, so I just wanted to finish it and see it. But I said I need to finish the book When the Moon Hatched for Sunday, and drum rolls, I did. I freaking did it. And I did it yesterday, last night at 10:30 p.m. because thankfully on Friday I finished actually at 4. I got home at 5, had something to eat, and then I basically read more than 100 pages, which I haven't done in a long time, like just basically sit down and just binge reading. And that helped me so much because after that I only had 80 pages to finish, which I did, of course, yesterday. So, my verdict. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think about this book. I'm still torn. I don't think it's a 5. I don't think it's a 2. But I don't think it's a 4. But I don't think it's a 3. I have literally no idea. It's like... So, first of all, like I was saying, and I've been saying it for I don't know how long, I have problem with the writing style. Even though the writing style was beautiful, was like lyrical, poetic, but at the same time, I didn't like it in some aspect. I think the main place where I loved it was in the romance that is in here between the protagonist and another guy, and also the first part, which is talking about the creators of this world, and also some explanation of certain feelings. So that I liked. But then everything else, I needed to basically read it again and again to understand what was happening. And with the description of the actual places, I still don't understand how the world is, or how like the cities are of the ones that we're actually going in the book. I think there's not much, but I thought we were going to get something that could give me a little bit of like understanding, and it didn't deliver for me for this part. I think that, yes, I'm Italian, so for me this writing style is a little bit difficult. But I read writing styles similar to this in other books, and I actually managed to understand, or maybe understand like 90 or 80%. For this one, it was like 60% for me. I think that Sarah A. Parker wanted to be a little bit different in her writing style. I don't know if it was like debut book or she did other ones, I'm not sure. But I love the uniqueness, so it's because it's really unique. But the story itself, it's unique, but at the same time, there wasn't enough. I was confused with a few characters, especially the protagonist. And at the same time, was there any plot in this book? Because there was, but there wasn't. I wasn't blown away by anything other than the last part, which is the epilogue, which you can understand something that happened in the protagonist's life, and then the connection between these two people. So that was a little bit more like a shocking, but I wasn't like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, that's crazy, that's amazing. And in some area was a little bit dragging, but I think what I understood in this plot is that there's the creators that create, of course, the world. There's 5 of them, which is combined with, water, fire, earth, and air, and then there's the 5th one, which is basically invisible. Then these 4 creators basically imprison the 5th one because he was doing something against their back. let's put it that way. In this world, there's three types of dragons. The ones they are from the, like, if you see the map, which I'm going to show you, let me just remove this one. So there's three types of dragons. They are from the burn, from the fade, and from the shade. So you see the burn one is one where the climate is quite hot, and the shade is the climate that is really, really cold. So different types of dragons. And then from the fade, there are some as well, which I don't know if we encounter those, but anyway, I don't remember now the name of that. And then you see all of this like roundness, like little moons, which are basically dragons. And these dragons are there because they died and they solidify in a way that they actually managed to get to the actual sky and create these moons, and they stay there. The problem is when the moon falls, and that's the problem. There's other dragons that they can die normally, like on the earth, and but at the same time is really, it's sacred for them to actually go up in the sky and create these little moons. But if they don't, then it's quite sad, because also there's people getting parts of the dragons, and there's also coins they make for coins, they make remedies and other horrible things as well. And one side also, in terms of dragons, you see how people treat them, especially the dragons that prefers to stay in a cold weather, and then be brought to the fire side, or like hot one, and then you see the mistreatment with these animals, which is really sad. That was really, really sad. And other than this one, we follow this girl called Reeve, that she's kind of like part of this organization that helps people that has they are basically mistreated. One thing that I need to say is that there's people called Null, and there's people that have the beads. The beads are basically attached to your ears or to your beard, depending on where you are in the world. And these beads have different colors that represent the actual creators. The Null one are the ones that they don't have beads. And once you have the beads, you can basically hear the sound of the song or the voice of the creators, so that you can manipulate the earth, you can manipulate the air, the water, and the fire. There's a few that actually have all of them, so we'll have all the 4 beads. But then you have the Null, which is the Null are the ones that don't have the beads. The problem is what actually Reeve is trying to clear like the world from, is that people that actually takes from people that are they're living in poverty, and they give maybe they kids that have the beads, but then they've been removed, so it become null. So basically they chipped it, and then there's a mistreatment in that as well. And we follow her through with that, with the journey, and she basically get imprisoned by this person. This bad guy is actually trying to lure the people that actually at the top of this kind of I don't call it guild, but like this organization that wants to have the people. And then the story goes there. But at the same time, we see this king from the burn, if I'm not mistaken, that is actually looking for someone. To be honest, like, I think because I'm not used to this writing style or the way of describing, I felt like I understood the plot, but it just like so, it's just so weird. And as you can see, I'm really like it's weird. It's weird. I'm in a weird state of mind with this book, because it's not a 3, but it's not a 2. Do you know what I mean? It's like one of these books that I can't like give a rating, or maybe not now, but at the moment I give it a 3, because at least it's in the middle. So it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. It gives me something, but it didn't. And one thing as well is the confusion that I have with the protagonist and all the things coming up to the actual ending and all these secrets, which I understand that you need to keep secrets, but like, is it because you want me to read the second book, so like there's more things coming up, or you still want to keep me gripping and see later on what is happening? Because when with the description of this girl or this Reeve, and or rather, I don't remember, I think there's a pronunciation side here. Let me see if there is one. Oh, maybe Rave, actually, Rave, sorry. You see that she has a different side of herself. But when she was describing herself, I just didn't get it. I thought she was something else. But we understand what she is at the end, but still don't understand. Maybe it's just me. Maybe this is not the right one for me. I'm not sure when the second is gonna come out. I'm not sure if I'm gonna read it. But I can literally say that this book is freaking stunning. Like, this edition, they did really well. Sarah A. Parker did a like horrible thing writing a book this lyrical and poetic, because I think she did a good job. But for me, it just didn't give me. We give me something, but not what I wanted. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, I think that's what I wanted to say. It's quite long, but what if I say something that I liked, other than I think I like the guy that we see, which is his name is Can. He's the king of Bern. I did like his character, and I think he's a nice like book boyfriend. Let's say like it's a good one. He's Sarah is actually like describing it in a good way, and it could be part of my book boyfriend, which I don't have many, but I think it could be like a contender in the top 10. Let's say there's a sexy scene in this book, which I think has been done really well. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it, and the tension between the two characters, it was done well. And but yeah, I think I want it stripped, remove a few things and add something else in it. But yeah, I hope everyone understood what I'm thinking, but I'm happy that I read it. This was part of my 25 books to read in 2025, and it was also part of the Goodreads challenge to read like sweet and spicy book to basically collect bookmarks. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I can leave down below my March TBR, where I explain a little bit what's happening with Goodreads, like in this 4 months from January until the end of April, where you can collect these bookmarks and basically you follow like these particular challenges for the particular thing. So there's the buzzy books, there's a sweet and spicy, there's her story, there's all a random thing, and then you can click on it and then you see the books there. You have to read complete that kind of challenge. You can read only one book from there to actually get the bookmark, and I decided to just do it because why not, it's quite fun. But anyway, I'm happy that I finished it, and it took me so freaking long to read it, like more than a week. I think it was a week and a half, or a little bit more, which is something that I'm not really used to, and especially because it was really difficult for me. But I did it. I'm happy. I accomplished everything. And now I'm on to the next one, which I'm gonna show you. I'm actually just started yesterday, just 10 pages, but I'm starting reading Isolde, the Queen of the Western Isle by Rosalind Miles. It's about like Tristan and Isolde retelling fictional historical story, and I love it. And I love Rosalind Miles. I read from her the Guinevere trilogy, which is Arthur and Guinevere's story. So yeah, hopefully can read this one. I have only like I think 8 days before March finishes, so hopefully I can basically finish it, and I'll finish this one and start something else and then finish it, so like this I do more. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for being like with me when we went to 66 books, and I'll show you the books that I bought with my boyfriend and then my struggle with this book. But I'm happy anyway that it's done, so I'll see you in the next video. thank you so much for being here. Hopefully like and subscribe, and let me know if you read this book and what do you think of it. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video, which I'm not sure which one's gonna be, but you're gonna find out. And yeah, have a lovely day. Ciao, bye.